Connecting. It connected! We're here. Hey! I'm Shay, as you know.
Katie.
That's Katie. That's one of my besties, Katie. You've seen my bestie, Savannah, and you haven't seen this bestie. Her name's Katie. Korn.
Korn.
Katie Korn. It sounds like candy corn. Weirdly enough, that's not why we call her Korn.
Yeah.
That's strange. Well, it's weird how life works out like that.
It is.
Let's tell a funny story.
Okay.
Alright, let's think of a funny story. I got one. I'll tell it. Once upon a time, there was a unicorn named Fairy Tutu Princess. Fairy Tutu Princess.
Fairy Tutu Princess.
Ow, that hurts. Okay, and she lived in a world of the unicorn world.
Unicorn world?
Unicorn world. Uh-huh. It's amazing. I've been there. Uh-huh. Alright, and one day, she's walking around. She's just, like, walking around. And she all of a sudden just gets boom! She just runs into something, and she doesn't see what it is. And she runs into it again and again and again and again and again. She keeps running into it. And then she realizes it's a force field. She can't get to the rest of the island. So, she tries to use her fairy magical unicorn powers to break it. But it doesn't work because her fairy unicorn magical powers just turns ugly things into pretty things. So, she flies up into space and brings back a whole bunch of space garbage because there's a bunch of garbage in space. And she tries to throw it at the force field. But she can't resist because she's a unicorn, and unicorns just can't resist turning things pretty. So she turns all the trash into pretty flowers. And she's all like, darn it! And so she goes back up into space, brings back more trash. She turns it into flowers. She's like, bleh! And then she goes back up into space. She has one beer bottle left. Just one beer bottle. And she uses all her might, and she chucks it at the force field, and it breaks. The force field breaks. So she's so grateful for the beer bottle that she takes it and she puts it on her horn.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not done yet. Shh.
Oh.
And then she walks around with the beer bottle on her horn all day long. And when she goes to sleep that night, it's really, really cold. And the little bit of beer at the bottom of the beer bottle freezes on the tip of her horn. And she wakes up the next morning and sees a bunch of yucky stuff, and she goes to turn it into flowers, and instead it turns into a six-pack. And she's all like, what's this? And thus the drunken unicorn began.
Yes.
Now what?
I don't know.
You tell a funny story.
Okay. Give me a minute. Whoa.
Can you not think of a funny story?
No.
Want to hear a joke?
Uh-huh.
You've already heard it, but I don't know if they have or not.
Okay.
3 gay guys are sitting in a hot tub. One of them sees sperm floating to the top of the hot tub, and he screams, "Oh my God, who farted?" Ain't it great?
It's fantastic.
It is. I love it. I do. Hear about the homosexual letter? Only came in mailboxes. Oh, I could go on and on with jokes and jokes, but ow, can't think of any more. And we probably won't even get to see this whole video when we push upload because it like cuts it in half.
Oh.
We might not even get to hear the rest of my story.
Oh.
Mhm.
Gonna be okay.
Maybe. My hair looks great. Maybe it
Hair
doesn't.
looks- Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Too.
Starving.
I am now out of the picture.
I was actually just trying to show him my closet, but it didn't work.
How's that?
It's great.
Amazing.
I look neat.
I can't do that.
I can.